What's going on, guys? Cobra here, and welcome back once again to my Timber and Stone Let's Play. Ooh, excuse me. This is episode 59. It means it's day 59. A little late morning here. Sorry, I have to close this. I almost just knocked over a thing of water at my desk. The project continues. I've basically kind of made a little bit of a decision. This is where the gate is going to go. You see me starting to excavate that. Put some roads in here. The big consideration, remember I said I said some reason where I wanted the road. I couldn't remember what it was. As I started laying it out, I remember why that was. I did want to be able to put some houses and buildings along this way against kind of the wharf side. And I do remember I have those plans in here to have a kind of a relatively big city hall slash cathedral maybe. I don't know. I haven't really even sat down and finished the thought process on that. So I didn't want to move the door, or the gate, excuse me, right in here. Plus this, how this feathers out. I kind of wanted it back here. But I didn't want to just have this like gate and then a road, and then another. Like, I wanted some nice flow to it. Like, you can come in this gate and walk all the way through and all the way out. I wanted that. So I kind of compromised here a little bit. It's not perfect. I would rather it mesh up nicely here, but it didn't work out that way. It is what it is. It's an organic build at this point. So you can see I started putting in some roads here to kind of give a better idea. They're excavating the wall. It takes so long to dig out brick too, which is kind of crazy. But that's good. It just means it's very strong brick, and obviously that's why we chose it. I have gone ahead now, I'm just looking at the time, added another stonemason kind of station here. This is such a jumbled mess. I should really take some time and fix that up and build it how it would work better. I just don't have the time. As you guys know, I'm just kind of full steam ahead on all this stuff. I'm just building all this to fill that in for a nice road. And then I just stopped the road there because we're not quite there yet. This is nice though because it allowed me to dig up some dirt. As you look over there on the left, dirt is kind of a problem now. I'm running out of it. I think as soon as I pop this gate out, I'm going to take this little layer off here, recoup some dirt, make it a little more flat for myself. One nice thing to note, food is booming again. We're moving way up. That is good on two reasons. I think part of the reason we haven't really been attacked much is obviously this whole mess over here, this whole, hostile island. But I think also because we have been kind of, even if we haven't been struggling with food, we've been net negative on food. We've been losing food at a pretty big rate, so that, of course, affects my wealth. Let me just make sure this guy here. I think one other aside, I'm all over the map right here, guys, obviously, with things. By lowering this, I think what I'm going to do is eventually keep guys from going out here. They're going to go out here for a little while, they'll fish up, but then they'll be forced to come back relatively quickly, which will be a nice little added benefit there. Let me just dig this plaster out of here. Dig that one out, and then I'll have to dig that one out eventually. I'm going to have to figure out this whole drop-off part here. Fence some things in. There's going to be more fieldstone involved. I'll probably fieldstone all this in. It's going to be kind of a militarized corner. It's not going to be, there's not going to be a house right here. It's going to be, again, some barracks and things. Maybe I'll even make a room in here. I'm definitely going to do that now I'm thinking about it. It'll save me resources, save me stone, and I'm going to lift this up and put some beds and things in here. Again, for a little bit of a garrison like we did in here with these towers. I added, like I said, another stonemason thing in here. I'm just going to tell them to chop these up. Was that a save? Yes, that was the game saving that huge like hiccup there. Yep, all that. I added some lights around, so hopefully you guys will be able to see a little bit better as we get into the night a little bit more. So hopefully we can record some more. We don't run into the problem we ran into last time, which it took a little bit longer than I thought it would. Or the episode went quicker than I thought it would, is more accurate. So there you go. That's going to be, I think that should be great. I don't know. We're going to have to look because then I'm going to have to dig this out and put some stone. I want me to just cue that up since I have the miners there doing the work. I want to make sure all this good stuff is stone or brick too. Again, mostly that's for fire. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this one. Over here I ended up not being very happy with this bridge. It's a little blah. Got fieldstone in the middle, so I think what I may do is fieldstone on the, brick 2 on the outside, and then fieldstone down the middle. Just a little something, have a little pattern. Part of me wants to do, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do wood because I just feel like that looks more like a drawbridge, and that's clearly what I would have here. So I'm gonna take that brick 2 out. Wood is gonna go across, and that should, I think, mesh up with the grade. Looks like it. And then we'll have brick 2 all in back in here, and then stepping up. I'm not sure, it's going to be 3 steps. I'll bring the steps. I'll probably bring the steps. Just thinking this through. Wood's going to go here. Going to have a door right on there. Probably have another door right there, and then we'll start stepping up pretty quickly because I don't want this whole little dugout to go too far out. So then I guess that means we should at least dig that one out. We'll probably have a 2-step there, and then we'll have Some fieldstone here I think should work. So we'll just start adding that in. Yeah, I'll just leave that there so that they have a way to get up in and out. I should bring... builder's carts are relatively close. And that should be good enough there to get that rolling. Again, I have... plaster is my big choke point. You see I have a lot of stuff. I had 1,000 plaster queued up. I have some fieldstone queued up. I don't need 500 of that, so I will end up moving that. Then I have... brick 2 and cobblestone 2. I have a bunch of tools being built. I have started to kind of dabble in, well, I'll just show you, some copper, like, you know, I have hammers. I have a bunch of stone hammers. This is backups. I told them to make a couple iron ones. Have I already gone through those iron? I think I told them to make 10 of them. Wow, I'm definitely not doing that on hammers. I know they're just banging out so many stones that I'm just gonna fly through. But yeah, all right. So stone hammers for now. I didn't get any longevity on that at all. Stone axes are fine. Axes actually don't deteriorate that badly. This is one of the things I'm looking forward to very much in 1.6. I've heard this is improved. Ton of stone pick. Let's see what my storage capacity is. It shouldn't be a problem. Tools, we're fine. We have tons of storage down below there. Bronze pickaxe. I mean, you have to keep these done up. And I thought I told them to make some steel, but I guess... Now, some of these, if it's not in here, I believe they will be in their hands, and people will prioritize, obviously, some stone pickaxes. I'm sorry, some steel pickaxes. I like to have a bunch of these on hand so that they can get the better ores. Iron. I've been messing with some stone pickaxes, copper pickaxes. Same thing with the hose. You can see I've mixed some bronze. I have a bunch of bronze laying around, so I don't really need a lot of weaponry anymore because I kind of have most people outfitted in steel and bronze, so I can start using some of this stuff. I've just been kind of trying to see how long it takes. I'm not really that happy about the returns on these. I don't think they work properly. Again, I've heard that's one of the big improvements in 1.6, so time will only tell on that. Okay, so they're getting this up. We're starting to hit the surface there. We still got a whole other row to go. You can see this is the plaster. This is the brick 2. This is the cobble. This is the plaster. Fieldstone used to be on there. I don't see it anymore. I don't know what this is. This must be... Is that the steel pickaxe? Or, yeah, it's a steel hoe. I don't know. I must have added that at some point. Don't remember that. Fieldstone. Yeah, I'm pretty much out of fieldstone, so that's okay though. Yeah, you can see those blue. I started to. It hasn't been finished yet. I started to do just some wood over here because we're going to be doing the bridge. Obviously, we're not going to do the long ways. You know, if we're doing a bridge this way, we're not going to do the long way. That's just not realistic. Who would have like planks that long? You would obviously do cross planks. So that's how we're going to do it. I always do this with some stuff. I usually, actually, when I have a big build like this, I kind of do a whole place with all the bricks, all the fieldstones, woods, just so I can quickly look. So this is wood 1, wood 2. Well, it's wood 1 one way, wood 1 another way, wood 2 one way, wood 2 the other way. So I just know how to do it. So for the bridge, we're probably going to use this one so that it's cross planks out that way. For the drawbridge over here, we'll probably use that one so it's cross plank that way, which... That might be different. Like for a drawbridge, you might actually use longer planks, but we're just going to do the cross planks. I think it looks a little bit better, personally. So that's going to be that. So let's see here then. Let's just take a look. What do we say we wanted? Yeah, wood planks. This one. I think it's this one. There's a chance we'll make a mistake. Let's just see how this meshes over. Yep, that'll vibe fine with that. We will. The water is going to go right to it. That's actually not... that's not what I want. Alright, so we're going to rethink this, because here's the reason for that, I think. No, maybe not. No, yeah. The spider... I don't want the spider, if for whatever reason they wind up in the moat, to be able to just climb onto the drawbridge. That doesn't you know, go nicely with what I want. So we're going to get rid of that. So we're going to come in here, we're going to put stone or brick 2, fill that up. So fill that up. We're going to raise our drawbridge 1. So I can put fieldstone in here, which I'm going to have to make some fieldstone so I can do this because I'm going to lose track. So fieldstone will fill that. We're going to raise our drawbridge up. It's going to be up above here. That's fine. One step up is not bad. That's kind of what we have over there. That's fine. It'll make the whole step up over here less obnoxious. And there will be one space dividing the water. Right? That's... No, wait a minute. Yeah, the water's right here. So it'll give me one space between the water and the drawbridge. So that'll force any bad guys that are in the moat. They actually have to climb out on the far side first and then come across the drawbridge. Again, you know, that's kind of how my defense is going to be geared. So if they could get in the drawbridge, like say a skeleton just walks along here, they can't just climb up on the drawbridge here and get in. I don't know. I am probably overthinking it, but that's just kind of how my mind works. I like everything to kind of work in that logical way. So that's what we're going to do. And I'll fill this little area in up here. Probably have to add some kind of scaffold for that or something. We'll have to see. I think they can mine 3. Can they build 3? I don't know. Alright, so we don't really have much plaster built up. So these guys are moving. We're just going to need so much plaster. And I'm running out of dirt. It's going to be a concern. I'm going to have to start kind of terraforming this stuff out. Probably I could actually rip a lot of this out too. But then it makes a big mess. It's like you end up ripping all this dirt out. But then there's stone under there you have to take out too, and then replant dirt, otherwise it looks like crap. So you don't end up, like, if I take all this dirt out, I don't end up netting all this dirt. It kind of ends up I have to put some back in to cover up, then I have to dig out stone and stuff. So if there's nice easy places to kind of grab it, it's kind of like here I could peel some of this back. I don't know, we'll see. But dirt is going to be a major, like right in here I can peel some of that out. Dirt's going to be an issue. Especially, you know, at least it was a great idea. Again, I can't remember who suggested that I switch to plaster rather than just, you know, 1-for-1 putting stone back in here. That was actually, I think plaster takes, doesn't it? Doesn't plaster take stone? Yeah, it takes stone, which is nice. It's the brick too that takes some dirt, and I think it just all right. So it's just a brick too. That's not so bad. And obviously, you know, putting in the dirt to fill back in. So I should be okay, actually. I don't, you know, I need a lot of brick too, but it's only 1. Well, I guess if I'm queuing up 1,000 brick too, so that's 1,000 dirt I'm gonna need. Yikes! And then to fill this all in is gonna be, good lord, I don't even know. At least 1,000, maybe 2. It's probably about 1,000. So I'm gonna need 2,000 dirt. That's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to be finding some dirt somewhere. And, you know, dirt is much more limited than the stone. But some of you guys remember, if you remember, when I did this over here, we'll scan down. I did that tunnel here, remember? And you guys thought I was a little bit crazy. You guys thought I was crazy for doing that. You thought I was overthinking it. But let's just take a look here. You can see where my settlement is, right? Like, there's the moat. I'm here. I mean, I can mine a little bit out in here. Not much. I've basically gone as far as I can go on this side. Obviously, I can go over here into the farms, and that should get me, you know, as we're speaking about kind of wrapping up this season a little bit. But if you were playing by yourself and you were just gonna, you know, play this Let's Play into perpetuity and play a lot longer than I am right now. What is this, by the way? It's that. What is that? Sand, I guess. Yeah. Why would you not? Can somebody go get that for me? It would be a concern. Like, you would be hitting a wall on stone. And I might still hit this because I have a lot of stone or brick 2 that I need, and that's 2 stone for every brick. So if I have 1,000 brick 2 queued up, that's 2,000 stone I need. I have about that in my stockpile now. So I am going to end up digging this out. And there is a chance that I may need to, you know, dig a tunnel through here and start mining out into here. We also, you know, we had tactical reasons as well, thinking about making an outpost. You know, we put a sentry tower. We still might do it just for fun. I don't know if we're looking for a project. Something over here where we could dig a long tunnel so they could go down into the catacombs, if you will, and get all in my guards, my soldiers, and pop out here as archers. That would be pretty sweet. But then that would be a major endgame thing for a big, you know, colony. That wouldn't be for a little fort thing. But we're getting that point where we can consider these elaborate things, because Lord knows these poor people have put in enough work here. Alright, so that's excellent. We've got some plaster built up, so we're going to get rid of this guy. I do have to build another one, though, because they do... you know, I'm going to pop one over here. We're going to need a lot of stuff. All these things, everything at this point is basically temporary, so... plaster, going to be here. That's another one we got to... Alright, so fill that in, and we'll be getting there. And then hopefully that can kind of build up. So what I'm going to do... 200. I'm just gonna pop the fieldstone to the top first for a little bit because I'd like to fill this in and again have my bearings on. All right, you filled all that in. That's nice. What I am gonna do, I'm gonna put a lamppost in. Again, this is temporary as well. I'm just gonna put one there. Hopefully, like I said, I'm trying to make it so that we can record a little bit into this. We're into dusk now, and I'm just about at time anyway. But you see, I added a couple lights along here. Oh. Evening is lighter than dusk. That's interesting. I don't know how that translates on YouTube, though. We got to chop that and get that guy out of there. I'm hesitant to take these trees out. I will do that eventually, but like I said, I will be needing some wood. I do want to mention, look, food is doing very well, 3,500. Did I mention that in the beginning of the video? I'm getting to the point where I forget what I talk about. So we seem to have remedied that. These farmers are doing a good job, and the fishermen are clearly helping out. So my tip to you guys, if you learn nothing from this long 59 episode, about 30-hour Let's Play, if you've watched all the way here, congratulations. I do appreciate that. Watch out for farms and diversify. Like anything in life, diversify your production. Although I do hear in 1.6, if that's what you're playing, this little bug with farming, excuse me, has been remedied. I think we're going to wrap it up here, but you can see progress is getting there. Once I kind of get this finished up, we're going to start to focus here a little bit more. And on the bridge, I'll probably let them accrue some plaster and stuff. We will get this in. I have enough builders and they're high enough skill that we could do this pretty quickly if we had the supplies on stock, but I don't. I'm sitting here at a bottleneck of all my my production, how quickly I can produce these things, which is kind of crazy because I have 4 or 5 level 20 stonemasons. It's just I have too many things. I wish I could set like 1 to plaster, 1 to brick 2, 1 to cobble. That would be pretty good. Maybe they have that in 1.6. That would actually be pretty cool. But there you go, guys. That's going to wrap up day 59, which means it wraps up episode 59. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time, guys. Take care.